What up, guys? Today I wanted to check out the new Snow White spawn story. I meant to do the Union raid, but I totally forgot to fucking click record, and I really griefed that, so now we're behind. Or I guess now we're kind of in a grief spot. Late one night, while camping with Snow White. Also, I'm very glad that they didn't pull some stupid shit and, made this, Siren spawn story. I opened my eyes. Snow White? You're awake? My apologies, I must have woken you. That's okay, what are you up to? I'm getting ready to go somewhere brief. Don't worry, I'll be right back. You have to go? Yes. If memory serves, it should be somewhere around here. I see. Don't worry about me, go back to sleep. I'll head out once I finish inspecting my weapons and be right back. Alright. I lie back down again and close my eyes. Sleep won't come, so I rise from where I'm lying. What is it? I can't sleep, so can I tag along? You want to come with me? You can say no if you want to. No. Going with you might actually be better than going alone. It's going to be a grueling march. Can you keep up? That won't be a problem. Alright. Then get ready. We move as soon as you're done. Got it. I follow Snow White and walk for a long time. And during that time, we kill countless raptures. Wait. I'll finish up and be right back. Snow White's weapons spray fire. Countless raptures fall to her new weapons. It isn't because they're in our way or we need to move more efficiently. No matter how far away they are, she kills every rapture in sight. All clear. Good job. She got every last one. Let's move. It's almost as if you're really mad. We'll take a short break here. Snow White sits on a nearby pile of rocks. It's been so long since it's just the two of us. It has. Your stamina has certainly improved. What do you mean by that? You've become more skilled at handling raptures, and your judgment has improved. You're not the same as when you were in distress last time. A lot has happened since then. I'm sure it has. You must have gone through a lot too. Looks like you've been through a lot as well. I can't believe how much you've changed. Right. A lot has happened. I lost my comrades again. I regained my lost memories. I have a new goal, too. You also look very angry. That's because I am angry. You seem a bit impatient, too. Do I? So, I'd like to hear from you. What's been going on? Why are you so angry? Why do you want to know that? Because you're my comrade in arms. It's only natural to be curious about what your comrade's worried about, right? Comrade? Alright, I suppose I can tell you. What happened to Lilith? Snow White tells me of her old memories. About joining the Goddess Squad. About fighting with them. About losing Red Hood. And ultimately losing Lilith. Her idol and friend. Cecil's analysis made it clear this time. I seem to have undergone 2 major mind switches, followed by several minor ones. Is it even possible for a person to have that many mind switches? It was for us. According to Cecil, the fact that I'm in this state even after undergoing 2 major mind switches is unusual. So you went through another one right after your first major mind switch? No, my first major mind switch came from Operation Ark Guardian. After that, while sealing the Ark and going through all sorts of things, I managed to recover some of the memories I had lost. Thanks to that, I was able to belatedly go say my last goodbyes to Lilith. Then the second one came after that, when Lilith lost her head. She lost her head? After completing our mission as the Goddess Squad and saying goodbye to our squad mates, I wandered for a long time to figure out the direction my life should take. Before embarking on a long journey, I went to see Lilith once more. And that's when I saw it. The Raptures had taken her head, and left her body lying there alone. What? Then, the memories I had finally regained slipped away again. It must have been because I was so weak. Nobody would be in their right mind after seeing something like that. You think so? You must have really liked her. Yes, I did. I admired her, respected her, and relied on her in so many ways. No wonder she was called the first and greatest Nikke. She was stronger and more beautiful than anyone. So many people liked Lilith and relied on her strength. That's why she pushed herself to the very limit, without even letting those around her know what she was going through. Still, she must have trusted and relied on her squad mates. No, I was nothing but a burden. Even though I belonged to the Goddess Squad, I was always flustered and couldn't even use a gun. Whenever a crisis arose, I would always call for Red Hood or Lilith. I was nothing but a weak child. Once I threw aside my childish weakness, I experienced a mind switch and completely forgot about Lilith. Scarlet made Lilith's coffin. Rapunzel laid her inside, and Dorothy laid flowers on the sleeping Lilith to bid her farewell. All that time, I couldn't remember anything. I didn't even think to look at her face. I simply stood, watch from afar. There's no way I was able to help in that state. Snow White. You asked me why I'm angry. I'm mad because I remembered what I was like back then. In the past, I wasn't able to help Lilith, nor watch over her in her final moments. I just erased my memories and ran. In the end, it was no different from what happened with Red Hood. Back then, you didn't have any other choice. I know I did the best I could back then. Getting angry won't change the past, and holding on to this anger won't help me in the battles ahead. Don't worry, I won't get in the way of future missions. That's also why I'm making this trip tonight. Is that place connected to everyone from your past? Yes. It's a place I visit with Lilith and everyone else from back then. Judging by the surroundings, it must be close. So before we properly start our mission, I wanted to go see if it's still there. Good call. We've talked for too long. I think we've rested enough. Let's move. We're here. It's that tree. I look in the direction Snow White is pointing. There stands a massive, beautiful tree. So many years have passed. Yet, this place remains unchanged. Is this the place you're looking for? If my memory is correct, then it should be here. What is? Snow White approaches the tree. She starts digging in the ground. Want some help? Yeah, like I could help. No, I can do this by myself. It's not buried that deep. Snow White spends a while digging up the dirt under the tree. There it is. She pulls something round out of the ground. What's that? A time capsule. It holds our wishes inside. Wishes? Snow White opens the lid of the capsule and pulls out the pieces of paper inside. All 7 are here. What are these? These are slips of paper with our wishes. That day, we tore a sheet of paper into 7 pieces, and everyone wrote on one. Lilith, what are you doing? Hehe, it's been a while since we found such a perfect place. I thought we could try something fun. Something fun? Lilith holds out a round time capsule and 7 scraps of paper. Everyone write down your wish and put it in this capsule. Our wish? Why do we even do that? It's nice, you know? Aren't we just jinxing ourselves? Ugh! I mean this in a good way. Don't say something ominous and make it weird, okay? We just happened to find a nice place to rest. So, I thought it would be fun to leave a record showing that we were all here together, so let's do it. A record. Later, when the day comes where we've fulfilled our role, let's all open it together. The day we hath fulfilled our part. Not bad, that's pretty romantic, eh? Alright, I'll give writing a shot. Red Hood takes the paper and leaves. 'Tis not bad. I shall pen one myself. Scarlet takes the paper and leaves. Hehe, I think this will be a nice memory, so I'll write one too. Rapunzel takes the paper and leaves. I'm not sure how meaningful this will be as a record, but there's no harm in keeping it. Dorothy takes the paper and leaves. A wish. What should I write? Snow White? Yes? What are you doing staring into space like that? Oh, I just don't know what to write for my wish. Don't think of it as such a serious thing. Just simply write down something that you hope will happen in the future. Something I hope will happen? Here's a pen for you. Think it over, okay? Alright. Snow White takes the paper and pen. Why aren't you taking one, Commander? Do I have to? What a pain! Could you write it up quickly? Lilith and the Commander walk away. Seriously, what should I write? Hey, kid! Red Hood puts Snow White in a headlock. Ah! What's there to think so hard about? It's just a wish! Red Hood, I can't breathe! It's not like it'll actually come true if you write it down. Just keep it simple. Nobody's gonna care if you just write whatever you feel like doing right now. Oh my, Red Hood! Bullying Snow White again, are we? Don't do that. Come here and help me carry these supplies. Alright, coming. Red Hood walks away. Keep it simple. Snow White quietly scans her surroundings. Scarlet and Dorothy sit on the same stump, bickering over who should move aside. After moving the support supplies, Red Hood tries to sneak a peek at Rapunzel's wish as she dashes away. Nearby, the Commander and Lilith grumble playfully at all this, yet can't help smiling at each other. Ah. Under the warm sunlight filtering through the leaves of the enormous old tree, everyone is passing the time peacefully. Something I hope will happen. Snow White adjusts her grip on the pen and writes something on the piece of paper. Snow White gazes blankly at the unfolded piece of paper. Who wrote that? I did. Snow White holds out the paper. Is it okay if I read it? Yes. I take the paper. I hope Lilith will be safe. Oh. Back then, I believed that as long as I had Lilith, the peace of that day would last forever. That's why I only wished for her to be safe. I wished for Lilith, the goddess of victory, to survive. And to keep leading and saving us all. I had no idea how great a burden that was. It was such a childish thought. Snow White puts her wish back into the empty capsule. Oh, we're not going to look at the others? That'd be kind of fucked up, though. Then, she begins unfolding the other pieces of paper one by one. Oh, never mind. I wish for the war to end and for everyone to make it out safely. Rapunzel. The day my role doth end, with the red flower shall I go. Scarlet. I wish that the day would come when everyone knows our names. Dorothy. I want to have food and booze for my hometown. Red Hood. We will win. The Commander. Snow White unfolds the last one. I hope we can save humanity. Lilith. In the end, not a single wish was fulfilled. I mean, Red Hood kinda got her wish, I think. Snow White carefully folds all of the papers again, and puts them back in the capsule. After closing the lid, she places the capsule back in the hole. But I remember. That day, that moment. How happy they all were as they wrote down their wishes and put them into the capsule. Snow White starts covering the capsule with dirt. The capsule becomes buried in dirt. Hey, you guys are no fun! Why are all these wishes so darn serious? Red Hood looked through everyone's wishes and made fun of them. Why are you looking at other people's wishes, Red Hood? Put them down! Rapunzel is embarrassed. Pray doth thou expect us to write wishes for mere amusement? Think not that all are like thee. Scarlet confidently rebutted her. Commander, honestly, this seems a bit too half-hearted, don't you think? Dorothy looked over the wishes and critiqued them. Why make it so complicated? Keeping it simple is way cooler, isn't it? The commander smirked slyly. Come on, all you have to do is write down one wish each. What are you, children? And even Lilith, watching it all with a radiant smile. The capsule is buried beneath the tree of memories again. They'll never come back. Those peaceful days when we all laughed together. The comrades we've lost. And the ones who've changed. I know that all too well. And I can't even bring back my comrades who have changed. I'm so angry at myself. Snow White. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. My business is done. Let's go. Snow White stands up and walks away. We leave the place that holds Snow White's memories and walk for a long time. Since leaving that place, Snow White has kept her eyes on the ground, walking in silence. I watch Snow White. Her face is full of regret, anger, and exhaustion. She remains untarnished, despite the dust and blood she bore. Yet, it seems as if she's withering in regret. I recall the countless regrets Snow White has left behind, and the wishes left by those from the past. I was nothing but a burden. Even though I belonged to the Goddess Squad, I was always flustered and couldn't even use a gun. Whenever a crisis arose, I would always call for Red Hood or Lilith. I was nothing but a weak child. There's no way I was able to help in that state. Did they really think that of Snow White? So many people liked Lilith and relied on her strength. That's why she pushed herself to the very limit, without even letting those around her know what she was going through. Did Lilith really endure everything by herself? I come to a halt. What is it? Is that really what she thought? I hope we can save humanity. Snow White. Is something wrong? Is moving difficult here? What if it was because she trusted you? What are you talking about? I've never met Lilith. But if she really saw you as just a kid, do you think she'd have made a wish like that? A wish like that? I hope we can save humanity. She probably knew from early on that she was gonna die. So, entrusting this wish to you shows that she trusted Snow White and the rest of the Goddess Squad. You can't conclude that from just this. It may have been a wish she wanted to fulfill herself. Was that really all she wrote on the paper? Well, I believe she must have left it in some other form too. In another form? Oh, she did. Back then, in that video. Still, if by any chance you are watching this, please do me one last favor. Take care of this world. And survive, my beloved friends. We'd been asked to fulfill her wish. Do you remember how she looked at the end? How she looked at the end? Did she really only look sad? How she looked at the end. Snow White remembers Lilith's face as she lays in the coffin, beneath heaps of white flowers. Her hands folded neatly, her sleeping face, she remembers it clearly. No, she didn't. Back then, the face I saw was not just filled with sorrow. If she really only saw you guys as kids and was just worried, then she wouldn't have made that kind of expression. You think it's because she trusted us? You said earlier that not everyone's wish came true and that the past can't be changed. Yes? Exactly as you said, we can't change the past, it's already over. But what about your wishes? Are they all over? What? Not all of their wishes are over. Scarlet, Rapunzel, Dorothy, and you, Snow White, are still alive. So you're saying there's a wish we still can fulfill? We will win. I hope we can save humanity. Some aren't over yet. There are wishes that have yet to be fulfilled. You're right. Some things aren't over yet. It's still not too late for some. Because some of us are still alive. Because I'm here. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. We've obviously haven't won yet, but we haven't lost either. Snow White looks back. Under the rising sunlight, her past, one she can never return to, shines warmly in the distant. I have to stop it. I must make sure they can never ruin our wishes again. I'm going to make it happen. So, Snow White looks at me. I need help. I hope you can help me. I'll help you. So that you can fulfill the wishes of the people you hold dear. Good. Ren. Yes? Thank you. Don't mention it. Snow White looks ahead again. Let's go. Snow White strides forward. Hey, you're walking too fast. Dang, okay. That was pretty good. What the heck? Also, I think this gives us now good clarification that, let's see, I guess now we definitely know the commander knows all about Lilith now. But also, when does this take place? I mean, this has to take place after the upcoming, what's it called? Campaign chapters. Because, I mean, obviously we don't know about Inherent yet, but in this Bond story we do know about Inherent. Or at least in Snow White's advices, I'm pretty sure she talks about Inherent once. Is this labeled correctly? No, it's just like 1 through 20 or whatever. I'm pretty sure in one of her advices, she talks about the Inherent squads, referring to that the commander should know about what happened to Inherent at this time. So I think this is after like the campaign, so that makes sense. But anyways, yeah, pretty interesting. Dang it, dude. These guys always throw really good hooks with their pilgrim stories. Jesus Christ. Every time we get a pilgrim story, it's like, ah, yes, more depression, let's go. It's like on brand. Every manufacturer has their own type of story. It's like Tetra is the fan service. Pilgrim is man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Let's see, Elysions are usually also pretty messed up. And then Merciless is like, ah yes, government oversight. I love the government. But yeah, dang. Wow, these Bond stories I feel like have been pretty good recently. I think the only one I was really upset at was, I mean, the summer ones I didn't like too much. And, I mean, Siren's one, I feel like they definitely should have fixed Siren. Or just like from the get-go, they should have just made it different. Because, like I said before, for Siren, we ended up just meeting Siren in the campaign, and it wasn't really anything special, so, like, they could have made it so that, I don't know, just make up some advice for the Siren meeting the commander, and just, I don't know, have something stupid. Maybe just have the whole thing talk about how Siren and her past squad mates were like, or something. I don't know, make it something like that. I feel like that would have been better than, just doing some random flashback thingy. And you kind of just by herself, which Loki was fucked up. But anyways, I think that's it. This sponsor is really good. Now I'm excited for the campaigns. The new campaign chapters, I mean, should be, I mean, what, in a couple of weeks maybe? They release it every 3 months, I believe was the usual time we get in between campaign chapters. I don't remember from the top of my head, though. I would have to double check, but Yeah, anyways, I think that is it for Snow White's Bond story. Let me know what you guys think about Snow White's Bond story here. And I'll catch you guys later.